pond.
My first new car after I started teaching. I love that car.
Joe, this is my grandbaby now. My one and only, remember?
And she has the bluest eyes you've ever seen.
Well, Jamie's eyes, James Robert's eyes are blue like that too.
There's a newborn. There's Mom, just happened across that one. Rachel now. This is Rachel. Here's my this year's school picture, and I think I look totally gross in it. But I figured I'd show you with my hair chopped off. I'm trying to let it grow back out. Then I went and got it cut again. And I this Christmas acting silly. The hairstyle. Lightened up my bangs a little too. My dog Leslie is quite the photographer. She has me do all these poses for her. This is the new hairdo. Trying a straight look, and it sure doesn't want to look straight. But this is the new hairdo. This is my latest picture. Mother took these recently.
Now you send me some of you, and let's see if we look alike. Let's see if we look alike. I'm sure, though, you're much prettier. Send me some and let's compare. Well, that's another Arizona, about 16 at the circle. I don't even remember, really. It was about 17, 18 while I lived in Pryor. Dad's was about 14 in Arizona. Like a couple of my cousins in Pryor.
Okay.
I don't know what that is. I think that's me and Lustine and Dad back here many, many years ago.
Okay.
That's me and one of my cousins on my dad's side, I think many years ago.
What?
That's me when I was a teenager in Pryor, probably 16, 17 years old. That's me, I don't know, probably about 16, don't really remember.
You're pretty.
Thank you, Sherry. And I and Johnny, many years ago.
40.
Yeah, I think this is an old school picture I had made when I had the kids or the boys' pictures made, I'm not sure. It's just in the last couple of years when it was Sherry and had that one made. Looked like nuts in the eyes, but it's alright, I guess.
You do not look nuts. I think you look pretty.
Thank you, Sherry. Me and one of my daddy's sisters in Pryor.
What's this?
I don't remember when.
Go.
Back a few years ago over at Pryor, and I was Martha was here. I just don't even remember.
That was when you had went to a homecoming parade at NSU to see my homecoming parade in college.
Too many. Me and one of my many dogs.
Do what, Mother?
I said, that's me and one of my many dogs. This is my best friend, Joe. We've been friends over 30-some years now. She's still one of my best friends. She's supposed to come out today from Boston, but didn't. I see a doctor and have him tell me that
Sherry and Rachel.
3 weeks before she went back to stay with my mother and this little girl,
Rachel,
that my mother was
Patricia, and Sherry. Jamie. Recent picture of Jamie.
oh yeah, so everything that you might have known.
Mother and Grandma. Grandma Iva.
Can't shoot.
There's Johnny and Grandma. Showing off one of her pies.
Now, Joe, I'm going to show you some recent pictures of when I've been to Arizona, of our folks, okay?
Mother and Uncle Tom.
The look on the face, I don't know what it was supposed to have meant.
It's me and Uncle Tom. Or Uncle Tom and I, excuse me. One of my weird contraptions I used to wear. It's me. And again, one of my weird contraptions. I'm a lot more conservative these days. And there's Aunt Martha. There's Uncle Tom.
What to tell you? Just me, Tom, and Martha.
Years ago. This was July 4th, 1988. Lots gone on since then.
Put on a little more weight, too.
Does not take family pictures real well. One of us has to give it up. It seems like this was her turn. Thought I wanted to be a blonde. I don't think I want to be a blonde anymore.
This is when we went to...
The Grand Canyon, wasn't it?
Well, I don't know. Martha and Sherry and I all went to Colorado that summer and drove.
Went to the Grand Canyon.
Nevada and Grand Canyon. Had a good time.
There's Martha and I at the Grand Canyon. Again, one of my weird contraptions I used to wear. A little neater dresser now. A little neater. It's Uncle Willie at his house in Colorado when we visited there.
This is Patty laying back. Looks like one of these
It's one of his grandkids.
little Mexican.
There's me, Aunt Ada, and Mother. We were in Colorado. Aunt Martha took this picture. Mother and Martha at Four Corners of the state. This is Kelly and Ed. Kelly is Martha's daughter, her youngest daughter. She's a teacher, and Ed is in the Navy, Air Force. There we go. There's Kelly, Mother, and myself at Kelly's house in Tucson. That's Kelly's little girl, Alex. Mom, Kelly, and Martha. This is Martha's grandbabies, Audrey and Alex, when Audrey was a baby. Mind you, these were 10 years ago. It's Aunt Martha on the telephone at her house. Mother and Aunt Martha.
This picture here, Joe, is a picture where Dad, Martha, and Willie, and all of us lived when we were little. And it's still, back 10 years ago, it still stands. It looks like it did back then. It's an adobe house. We lived in the upper part of it.
Uncle Tom. Mother and Uncle Tom, and there's no telling what she was doing in this picture.
Wasn't what I was done, not just what I might have been thinking.
Wow. Martha talking to Aunt Mary. There's Martha and Mother. I think Mother was sick that morning.
Oh, it's when we come back from Old Mexico. I was sick for a week after we come back from Old Mexico.
Mother. There's Uncle Tom. Corky.
That's
Mother. Cheryl. And it's Cheryl. Those are cousins. Those were Marshall's children. Am I right? Was that Marshall's children?
I think so.
This is Mother and Uncle Tom and Aunt Martha. I've been back to Arizona since these pictures were taken, but I can't find all my pictures. I think that they're in another box full of pictures, so I'll have to locate them. They're more recent pictures. Mother and Aunt Martha, the morning after we returned from Old Mexico. We thought that drinking the tea would be safe.
Guess what?
Guess what?
I was sick.
Yes, they were sick. Mother, Uncle Tom, Aunt Martha. There's Johnny and his wife. Rachel and I. And that is not a perm in my hair either. It's my natural curl. This is in Oklahoma, back in Oklahoma when Aunt Martha came for a visit. This is your grandmother's tombstone, and this is in Salina.
Mm-hmm.
This is in Salina. She was born 1896 and died 1937.
Year before I was born.
Aunt Martha,
One of your cousins.
one of the cousins,
Chitwoods.
And Mother, Alpha's tombstone. Buried next to her mother, Mamie. This is my grandma Iva and Aunt Martha and me. This is the town Salina. This is where your mother had worked.
Went to school and lived.
You know what that store is?
I think that's Dad's old grocery store in Salina.
Okay. Mom and Martha in front of the garden at Mother's house. Mom and Martha again. My brother Jamie and Aunt Martha and Mother.
I think we went out to eat seafood that night.
Yeah, Jamil's.
Jamie took Martha.
Aunt Martha. There's Jamie. There's Mother and Martha, Grandma. There's Mother and Martha again.
I think this is the high school where her mother and my mother went, I think.
That's the high school, you think?
I'm not real sure. I may not be. High school.
I think that's Aunt Martha and Mother. I don't know who these people are, but they're related to you. Some people from the past.
Way in the past.
Old relatives. Maybe if Martha or Willie or Tom would view this tape, they might know who they are. Martha and Jamie at Jamil's in Tulsa. Eddie and Mother. Mother and Martha. Zora, one of the Chitwoods.